San Diego State football coming off a loss on homecoming against Washington State. Really good back and forth game that the Cougars won 29-26. Now a quick turnaround. San Diego State's going to be playing in Boise on the Blue Friday night at 5 p.m. Pacific. You can hear it right here on San Diego Sports 760. It's our pleasure right now to welcome in Aztec receiver, a senior, Nate Bennett. First season on the Mesa, first touchdown catch as an Aztec this past weekend in that game against Washington State. And first of all, Nate, we appreciate you coming on. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, thank you guys for having me on. I'm doing great and really excited for the challenge this week.
Yeah, we're going to talk about what's to come. I do want to talk about your touchdown. I know, obviously, and I heard what you said post-game. Obviously, you're trying to win the football game, but the moment that you had on Saturday night must have been special for you and your family, your first touchdown as an Aztec, and it comes on a bit of a trick play with Jordan Napier throwing it. Can you take us through that moment and that play and how impactful it was for you?
Yeah, you know, it was definitely impactful. For starters, it was just a special moment to give glory to God and to really give the glory to my teammates. They really, you know, do a lot for me, and it was very special to get in the end zone, and you know, especially at a critical time in the game. And overall, I mean, that play was just a lot of fun too. It was something we worked on during practice throughout the week, and we were actually able to find success with it throughout the practice week. And you know, it's not every day a fellow wide receiver gets to throw you the ball, so it was definitely cool for myself and also for my family, who have done a lot for me as well.
How long have you guys had that play in the bag for? Like, is it something that installed this past week, or have you guys been practicing that play for a while now?
Yeah, well, we practiced that play a little bit during the bye week, and then moving through game week, we worked on it as well. So the bye week allowed us to have some extra time working on it.
And did it go like as you expected? And obviously you scored a touchdown, but like running that play, was everything as crisp as you guys wanted it? Looking back at the film today.
You know, it's kind of funny because during practice, it was successful during practice against our defense and, you know, against other situations throughout practice. But the look in the game was actually one that I had not seen when we ran it. But I was happy that, you know, Jordan Napier had the confidence to throw me the ball in the game. So, you know, it was a lot of fun.
Aztec senior receiver Nate Bennett with us right now on John and Jim. I know you've been asked this before, but 4 years at Portland State, a lot of success, over 100 career catches, well over 1,000 career yards. What made San Diego State the right fit for you right now?
You know, it was the right fit overall because it presented a new opportunity with an elite coaching staff, to have the ability to have elite teammates, to be in a system where I would thrive as a wide receiver. And then also it just so happened to be close to home and provide a great education. I'm working on my MBA degree here right now, and everything, it kind of checked all my boxes. So it was just really, you know, a great fit.
How have you and Danny, the relationship you guys have created over the start of the season, how is that relationship going between quarterback and wide receiver?
It's gone really well. Me and Danny, we talk about different things that we see on the field often. We work together in the film room. If there's any questions I have, Danny's quick to answer, and we've done a great job of getting on the same page with things. And it's definitely, you know, taking time throughout the season, like it has with everything within our team, you know, but we put in a lot of work, and he's a great teammate.
Nate Bennett with us right now, Aztec receiver. So Friday night on the blue, so to speak, at Boise State, you guys are 2-0 in the Mountain West. They are 3-0. We know what they've been able to accomplish. Obviously, they've been one of the better teams in the country as well. How much are you looking forward to just everything that surrounds this? I mean, this is a huge opportunity, obviously, for you and your team.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. You know, like you said, they're at the top of the Mountain West right now. They have not lost a Mountain West game, and I'm really excited to go in there and, you know, just put my best foot forward against them. And I know that our football team will be more than prepared, and we're going to go out there and give it everything we got and do our best to come home with a win, and we're more than capable of doing so.
You know, bit of a short week here, playing on a Friday night. How does that impact, you know, going into a game week and planning for a game on a Friday night instead of a Saturday night?
Well, obviously you have to adapt a little bit to the challenge of playing on a quick turnaround, but you know, it just takes a little bit of more resilience and determination to make sure that you're keeping your body right, to honing in on the physical parts of practice when that's asked of us, and really to make sure that we're mentally locked in on all the details, just because that preparation is happening a lot faster.
What's it like, Nate? I mean, so many, obviously, for you and a lot of your teammates. I mean, it's a lot of newness, obviously, like the portal, all these quote unquote new players to the Mesa, a new coaching staff. How long does it take to get acclimated?
There's definitely a moment for sure where, there was a significant, not as significant, but some time where, it took us all to get acclimated with each other, with the coaches. And like you said, everybody was new. So, things aren't going to just be successful right away. It takes time and work. And once you accumulate that work, that time on task, Coach Lewis talks about time on task a lot. It really does reap the benefits for everybody.
I asked this to all the offensive players that we've had on our show, but being in a Sean Lewis, offense, just what is it like, especially with the fast up-paced tempo that you guys want to run every single play?
Yeah, it requires a lot of thinking on your feet and being able to process things quickly. It was definitely difficult at first. I remember during spring ball, there was a lot of us who were exhausted, who were tired, and we definitely grown through that. And it's cool to see where we've gone from the beginning of everything to where we're at now. And honestly, it's a lot of fun too. I'll say that. Like I haven't been in a system that moves this quickly, and when we get our tempo rolling, it's a lot of fun and makes it difficult for defenses. I'm
glad you mentioned that, and Nate Bennett's with us, Aztecs senior wide receiver. And my final question is just on the progress that this team has made, because it feels like, despite some of the results, again, you could have won this game against Washington State, but they won it. The CMU game, Central Michigan, was a winnable game. There's 4 straight games you guys have played decided by 3 points or less. That's the first time in the history of San Diego State football. But do you feel as if, regardless of result, because I do, this team has just gotten drastically better, and it almost feels like you're at a point where maybe, at some point here in the second half of the season, everything's just going to click?
Yeah, it definitely feels that way. And, it's very encouraging to have continuous improvement, especially when people have doubted us in the past. We definitely are aware of, the talent on our team, on offense, defense, special teams. And, we look forward to continuing to improve. And I truly believe that we are going to click. And I think we have been, and we've shown that we've clicked throughout parts of games. And once we fully put everything together, we're going to continue to find success.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think Aztec fans that have been watching, if you've been watching each and every game, I mean, you're seeing a team that's improving in all areas. I mean, there's no question about that. Nate, again, 5 catches, 73 yards, a touchdown in that game, homecoming against Washington State. So congratulations on your individual successes. We're looking forward to Friday night on the Blue, Boise State, 5 p.m. Pacific, right here on San Diego Sports 760. But we appreciate you taking time for us, and best of luck this weekend, all right?
Thank you. Yeah, it was great being on the show. I really appreciate it.
All right, great stuff from Nate Bennett. Again, the Portland State transfer here on John and Jim. And again, you can hear the game Friday. Jim's off. 5 o'clock start time. Pregame coverage will begin at 3 p.m. with Ben Fletcher and J.R. Tolver. Now,